former, maybe current, I would assume former Swifties, tried to target Taylor Swift's plane and vandalize it, but they didn't get the right one. Hello and welcome to the TMZ Swiftie podcast. I'm your host, Melanie Miller, and today joining us is tour guide enthusiast Neda Anvar.
Also part-time social coordinator.
Oh, yes. Excellent work. All right, so we've got a lot of breaking news. This is a big day. This is Taylor Swift breaking news of the day. Former, maybe current, I would assume former Swifties tried to target Taylor Swift's plane and vandalize it, but they didn't get the right one. So a pair of climate activists spray painted two private jets at a UK airport with orange paint. So they had put like orange paint in fire extinguishers and sprayed it on the side of these planes. Police were called around 5:10 a.m. After reports that two people had broken into the area and damaged the planes. The Just Stop Oil Group, which is the same one that targeted the Hedgestones?
Mm-hmm.
Stonehenge? Same people that targeted Stonehenge, admitted to being behind the incident and claimed that Swift's jet was parked at the airstrip during the demonstration.
And they were arrested.
Yes. So the airport said that the Taylor Swift's plane was not there. So they thought that they got the plane and
they got the wrong planes.
Yeah, they thought that the plane was at the airport and it wasn't even at the airport.
And then the aftermath is they got arrested on criminal damage.
Yeah.
Which
yeah. They cut up in the fence, ran across the airstrip. They said, "We just spray painted the fuck out of this jet in a selfie, incriminating yourselves with on video." Like, what?
You got to post it on social media.
I guess that's the point.
Do it for the gram.
Yeah, and the one behind it. We need an international treaty against the burning of all oil, coal, and gas while people are starving. The elite and rich fly thousands and thousands of feet in the air above all of us. Billionaires are not touchable. So
the craziest part about this story is that one of them was a fan.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part. What?
So I don't know if they're still fans. I can't imagine a fan of Taylor Swift would go and try to target her private airplane.
Sometimes love turns into hate.
There's a thin line, I guess.
Yeah.
So apparently one of the girls was actually
one of the 15 fans.
So
who met Taylor backstage. Oh, during the Glasgow. So Germany?
So during the 1989 stop, she's done this every single tour except for the Eras tour, where she'll have her team pick out people in the crowd and then bring them backstage at the end of the show to meet Taylor. She was one of 15. Do you know how hard it is to be picked like that? Like, I have dressed up. I have done everything. I've tried to get Andrea's attention, Taylor Nation's attention. I tweeted them. I tweet my seat number. It is impossible to be picked to go meet Taylor. Impossible.
Yeah.
This person got picked.
And imagine the ungratefulness.
And turn around and try to spray paint her plane?
Yeah.
And then didn't even get the right one?
But the thing is, what happened during this interaction where this all of a sudden turned into love for Taylor to I'm going to vandalize one of your private jets? What happened in their interaction? So Taylor must have done something.
I grew up and became a Billie Eilish fan.
Probably. Maybe.
She threw Taylor Swift-themed parties. She was a full-fledged, full-on Taylor Swift fan.
This story is fascinating.
It's embarrassing, actually, for her.
But let's talk.
And she's going to jail for a plane that she didn't.
But let's dig deeper into this.
Go ahead.
What made this fan turn into a hater? What makes someone that loves someone hate them? Have you ever loved a celebrity and then now sitting here today hate them?
It's just jealousy, Neda. It's jealousy. It's sad. It's sadness. All right, moving on. So, this is the most interesting thing I have ever come across. And the fact that Taylor Swift is proving to be a witch, a mastermind, essentially Jesus, is phenomenal. So, a Swiftie, a sleuthy Swiftie, a hell of a Swiftie.
All the Swifties are sleuthy.
True, but got online and really dug up some tea, capital TEA. So apparently, according to this Swiftie, they think that Tree Paine bought the domain of TaylorSwiftKelce.com and also TaylorKelce.com. So on September 12th, so 2 days before September 10th, Travis Kelce did an interview with the NFL and was like basically talking about the bracelet incident. He's like smiling, he. And there like rumors have like been going crazy by this point that Taylor and Travis are dating, but it's still very much unconfirmed. Nobody actually knows. He's just giggling like a schoolboy, laughing it up. And so 2 days before this, he did an interview on September 12th. Someone purchased TaylorKelce.com, the website. Then, 12 days later, on September 24th, Taylor Swift attended her first NFL game. The world changed for the better that day.
Right.
But on that very same day, someone also purchased TaylorSwiftKelce.com. Whoever purchased both websites happened to use the same privacy service, domains by proxy, that Tree Paine uses for her own website. The service is designed to shield the identity of the owner. So essentially, this Swiftie is saying that just in case she saw how much Taylor Swift was in love with this man, and she's like, I gotta lock down these domains just in case.
Are you mad it wasn't you?
No, I wouldn't have known. But like, because nobody actually could have believed that Taylor and Travis were dating. Nobody could have believed that the little bracelet and a man with a dream could have ended up with the world's biggest superstar.
Except a crazy Swiftie.
No, Tree Paine. So she dug into this research. So the story is that Tree Paine bought the websites, and that the Swifties have now figured out that Tree Paine has bought these websites and was smart enough to look in the future and be like, in case this relationship is serious, I need to lock these down just in case. And like, you can not repurchase the website after, like, you have to like re-up it like every year.
So this was a big risk.
No, it's not a risk. It's like, if it works out, it's smart. It doesn't cost very much to buy a website domain. So you buy the website domain, the relationship doesn't last, you don't re-up next year, no harm, no foul. But she had the foresight to be like, whoa, what if this relationship is serious? Which kind of goes to show you how serious this relationship is, because of the fact that Tree Paine knew enough that she needed to buy these websites.
I just don't know how Tree Paine knew.
Neda, what do you mean?
I mean, this was a prediction.
No, they were dating.
Oh.
Did you read any of these stories?
No, I read all of them.
Okay. All right. The great news is that, like, we just knowing that there's a website out there called TaylorSwiftKelce.com, and like that actually Taylor Swift has thought like that she is one step closer to Kelce being my last name. It's so iconic. Like, she actually will probably, and like, I've always thought about this. Like, if they do get married, will Taylor Swift go by Taylor Swift Kelce? Will Travis take her name and go by Travis Swift Kelce? Will she go by just Taylor Swift and not take on Kelce?
I don't think she's going to take his last name.
Oh, I think she absolutely will take his last name.
I don't think so.
Why wouldn't she?
Her brand is Taylor Swift. No one's going to say Taylor Swift Kelce. Kim Kardashian West worked.
Why
Taylor
wouldn't
Swift
Kelce work?
Kelce, it doesn't work.
When you love someone, it's like showing like respect. And I feel like I like what Brooklyn Peltz Beckham did because he took Nicola's last name and she took his last name. It's like a mutual. I feel like they should do that. Travis Swift Kelce.
No, Travis Swift. Taylor and Travis Swift.
Travis Kelce.
That's all
Swift.
it should be. No Kelce. Travis Swift.
No.
That'd be beautiful.
All right, moving on. All right, so this is a big deal. Truthfully, this is why we can't have nice things. Scooter Braun has retired as a manager. So he quietly took a step back from managing Justin Bieber, Demi Lovato, Ariana Grande. Let's not forget about Lil Dicky. And he owns this company that they're all managed by. So they still technically work together. So he has announced that after 23 years, he is retiring. And now he's going to, which doesn't really make sense because, like, I don't really think he needs to make an announcement that he's retiring. He's still working.
Well, yeah.
He's not retired.
He's entering a new phase in his career.
He's retiring from a music manager, and now he's owning a company.
Yes, which is called Hybe America.
But if I quit TMZ, I wouldn't be like, well, I'm retiring from TMZ. I'm retiring. After 8 years
you would,
here,
because
I'm
that was your
retiring.
entire life. That was your brand. That was your everything.
No,
TMZ is not your everything.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, that just seems so ridiculous to make some big announcement.
No, he had to. He had to make an announcement. This is a big deal. I mean, this was a whole thing.
You don't have to say retiring. You just say, like, I'm not going to be managing people anymore. Or just, like, don't say anything at all. Like, you're still working. Work hard.
He's retiring from a certain subject.
Whatever. However, the news didn't escape Taylor Swift.
No, it did not.
She seemingly heard about it.
Of course it didn't.
So during her acoustic section of the Eras tour, she played
I Forgot That You Existed and blended it with
Mashed It.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. I forgot that you existed. So she's like saying, like, I just completely forgot about you. And to the cherry on top of the cake, and I don't know that this is a cherry, it's like chef's kiss. She did this on his birthday.
No, that was beautiful. She is the most calculated woman in America.
We don't like to call her calculated, Neda. We like to call her smart.
Oh, my apologies, Miss Swift.
Taylor does not like being called calculated, so we refrain from the C word.
Okay. But you called her a witch.
Because she says that she's a warlock and a witch. And I'm saying that in a positive way. You're saying it like the way that you like said like calculated is like that bitch.
If someone, no, I didn't say, you're putting words in my mouth now. If someone called me calculated, I'd be like, thank you.
It's like being called manipulative. Not a nice thing to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
But what if...
I apologize.
Okay. Taylor Swift, she's sorry.
She's calculated.
No. So basically, the best news is this is why we can't have nice things. And karma is waiting in the wings.
Oh, no. The whole story is
she
beautiful.
Always gets her man.
How it's all culminated. Like, we are sitting here talking about Scooter Braun's retirement. She did it.
Yeah.
It comes full circle. This is why she's a witch.
She did say that the trash takes themselves out. Not that I'm calling Scooter Braun trash. Okay, moving on. Time for our Travis update. Daddy Trav. Let's go, Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy.
Making some big moves. So Travis Kelce recently visited Italy with Taylor Swift, mommy.
A very romantic vacation that the two of them shared.
Where some speculate that they may have gotten engaged. Fingers crossed. But he is now looking to invest in an Italian vineyard for his mother, Donna Kelce.
To be Donna Kelce in this world.
But Travis is such a good guy. Like, Donna probably loves wine. She loves sipping. She loves Italy. And he's like, screw it. I'll buy you a vineyard.
He wants to buy her a vineyard. But what is she going to do with a vineyard at her age?
She's not that old. She's not dead.
Okay, she's not dead, but
She probably will like hire people to help her make grapes and like start a whole wine business. Donna Kelce is a savvy woman. She's a millionaire on her own. She's carried this family.
He's definitely in his Italian era right now. He's been talking about pasta in interviews.
We're getting there. Let's slow the roll.
Sorry.
But man, it's so sweet.
It is a beautiful, beautiful act of kindness for your mother.
And not
I'm
only
gonna buy you a vineyard.
He's thinking about dropping $3.5 million.
Right, but that's not a lot for him. He's a Super Bowl winner. He has a lot of money.
People keep saying that, but
like a dent.
I mean, I think it would be like probably a place for his mom, like probably a vacation home for the family, and like obviously Taylor and Travis love Italy. Could be their little escape, their getaway.
Right.
Taylor and Travis's version of the lakes.
Maybe even a honeymoon spot.
Ooh. Yes.
And, Martha's Vineyard, it's going to be called Donna's Vineyard.
Ooh.
That'd be good. It flows.
DK's Vineyard.
DK's Vineyard.
Mama Kelce's Vineyard.
DK sounds like a fast food restaurant. Let's do Donna's.
That kind of sounds like a fast food restaurant, too. All right. So I think Travis is actually finally revealing what he cooks with Taylor Swift. So at a media event, he was asked what they were cooking. Taylor and Travis were cooking in a shorts.
By the former Bachelor, Matt James. Oh, sorry. Go on.
All right. So during a media event at Arrowhead Stadium, a reporter asked about what he was cooking with Taylor Swift in a video. He said, I'm going to keep that personal. I love cooking with Taylor Swift, so I'm going to keep that to myself. And then at the end revealed that she makes great cinnamon rolls and Pop-Tarts. Iconic. However, I think he's finally revealing what they cook together. So he went on Matt James' podcast.
Right. Well, it was an interview that Matt James did with him.
Whatever.
A rapid fire.
It was like a bus thing.
Yeah. Matt James was giving fan energy, but keep going.
Okay. So he says, I just recently found out how to make some home-cooked pasta. Like some actual noodles. Like home-cooked everything. So like you start with flour and then you put eggs in. And I don't know what other ingredients.
Have you ever done this?
No, it's a lot of work.
Doesn't sound like it.
Actually, I have done it once. And like you have to like really get in there and knead it. But like, oh, that's so cute that she's teaching him how to make pasta.
Yeah. Again, he's in his Italian era.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess so. What is it? So fresh noodles with spicy lemon garlic and shrimp. Delish. A shrimp linguine.
I am actually impressed because he seems like the type of guy that he's just going to put on peanut butter on toast and eat it.
Well, I think that's what he usually does because he says that his favorite snack is Uncrustables.
So the fact that he is becoming Gordon Ramsay for Taylor.
I just think it's
making noodles from scratch.
How cute is it to cook with your boyfriend?
In his Nara Smith era.
Ugh, Nara Smith era for real.
Travis Kelce, Nara Smith.
Taylor is an excellent cook. She's the perfect woman.
I mean, what can't she do?
We haven't found it yet. I don't know that we ever will find it. All right. So, moving on to our tour talk and theories segment. This is unbearable, unbelievable. Never in my life. There's a TikTok that went viral.
Right.
Of two Taylor Swift fans fighting it out 1 minute before the show starts. They were like scrapping it out, and they were removed by security 1 minute before the show. You know how much money they lost? Probably like $1,000 for the tickets, maybe travel to get there, parking for sure.
And the opportunity to see Taylor Swift live.
What if it was their first time seeing her? They were going to see Tortured Poets Department. This is the biggest mistake you can make in your entire life. 1 minute to go? You couldn't keep it together for one more minute?
When you're at a concert and that artist is about to come on stage, you are fighting to get a good spot right before they come.
So, yeah, this is in Europe where it's standing room only. I feel like they were fighting for a spot closer. Which is like, oh my God, you missed the whole show because you couldn't stand 3 people back from Taylor Swift.
No, it's easy to judge them, but I'm telling you, at these concerts, the minute before the artist comes, it gets intense. And everybody is fighting.
No.
Yes.
Swifties,
You're saying Swifties usually don't get angry like this?
no.
So this is abnormal for Swifties?
Yes, it's kind of weird. Like, we're very caring and considerate. We pass out friendship bracelets.
I went to a Halsey concert. I got my hair pulled.
That's different.
I don't know. I feel like I would get my hair pulled at a Taylor Swift concert.
No way. We'd never do that.
None of you?
No, we're not like that.
Well, then explain this fight.
Yeah, this is these are probably not real Swifties. These are probably like locals. Like people that are like got lucky to see tickets, people that are
Just
rich.
bottom of the barrel Swifties.
No, probably not even Swifties at all. They're probably just rich people that were like, I want to go see the Taylor Swift show. And like, they're like, oh, we're rich. We got to get ahead of everyone else. Because Swifties would never act like this.
Do you think Taylor found out about it?
No.
No.
Because they were gone before the show started.
That's so embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
Guys got to get it together. Jesus Christ. All right.
You would do the same thing. You would do the same thing. If you were like at the perfect spot and Taylor was coming out in a minute and someone pushed you and is like, move it, you would do the same thing. For Taylor, the silence says more than I need to know.
Yeah, I probably would. I mean, I wouldn't get in. I would be smart enough to be like.
You wouldn't get into a fight?
I wouldn't get kicked out. I would never. I have been in an altercation before a concert before. I have settled things before I got thrown out. Not a physical altercation.
For Taylor, I fear that you would do anything, and it scares me.
That's true. It's actually true. Okay. Moving on to our Spotted segment. Spotted. Guess who spotted? I think it's turning into a full-on family reunion in London. So Brittany Mahomes went on her Instagram, posted her, I forget the name of her kid, but her daughter on the airstrip. And they're walking onto a private jet. And her caption is, "Peace out, America." Where could they be flying to? With Patrick, with Brittany, with the 2 kids. And then Travis and Jason are in France for some sort of media event at Cannes. I can only assume that Kylie and the 3 kids are with them. And then it was spotted that Mama and Papa Swift also landed in London. So I can only imagine that we're going to get Mama Kelce and Papa Kelce as well. And it'll be a whole family affair in London.
Just one giant blended family.
And the fact that they're doing it in London says so much because, like, she has a very famous track 5 on Tortured Poets Department called So Long London, where she, like, it's, like, very heartbreaking for her because that's where she lived with Joe for the longest time. So this might be a little bit... We don't like him.
We don't like him.
This might be very hard for her. And the fact that they're all gathering around her for London...
I think this is going to be healing for her.
Yeah. It's going to change.
She's taking this place that she has scars from, emotional scars from. She's creating a new memory.
A new memory. She's taking back.
She's taking back her power.
Yeah. And it's all about her new family, her real family.
Yes.
I like this.
The Kelces and the Swifts. One big happy family.
Oh.
For now.
Oh my God.
Talk to me in a year.
Please. You're out of control. All right. We have a very, very fun fact of the day. Our fun fact of the day. So Taylor Swift has an Irish heritage, according to the Irish Immigration Museum.
Correct.
So she had 3 sold out shows at Emerald Isle. Apparently, 172 years before the release of Love Story, on Saturday, the 11th of June, 1836, 2 young people immigrated from Ireland to the USA. Abroad, the Amy I guess it's like a ship.
Along with some friends, they sought their fortunes in Philadelphia.
And where is Taylor Swift originally from? close to Philadelphia.
Very close.
Very close to Philadelphia. These two young people were named Susan Davis, a 21-year-old dressmaker, and Frances Gwynn, a 21-year-old weaver.
Dressmaker and weaver. So tailor-coded.
So tailor-coded. Literally, this is her roots, for real. Susan and Frances were Taylor's great-great
Oh my
grandparents.
word. First, she's related to Emily Dickinson. Now this.
She's got a hell of a history.
Her lore is insane. I almost don't believe it.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was like related to like Cher, Beyonce, Rihanna,
All of them.
Madonna, like all the hit makers.
Every single one.
Yeah,
She's the origin of life.
really.
We called her Jesus earlier,
She is Jesus.
which is ridiculous.
She saved us all.
Right.
And they say Jesus saves.
Right.
I don't know. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
No,
That's
it's really cool.
interesting that they came over from Ireland. I wonder how she looks Irish,
She looks so Irish. This does not surprise me at all.
right? Like she's pale,
She's
blonde.
pale blonde.
I
Do you have Irish roots too?
Mhm.
And you were born on the same year as her?
Mhm.
Does that mean you're Taylor Swift?
We could be sisters.
Oh God.
Oh my God!
That'd
What
be
if I'm Taylor
something.
Swift's sister?
That'd be something.
No, literally. Or like her long lost cousin.
I wonder if she would be.
What if we're
excited about
twins?
that. I think that'd be terrifying for
No,
her.
we're not born on the same day. Damn.
Definitely not twins.
Anyway, all right. What? What wild? It's just like we have so many connections, me and Taylor Swift.
Right. Irish, blonde.
My name
Same-
is Melanie Miller, and I was born in 1989. Woo!
And I assume you have pipes just like hers?
Oh, of course. I mean, honestly, I feel bad for other Swifties. Like the privilege that I get to say that I was born in 1989, I feel so lucky. Like I really, I wake up every day and be
Every
like,
day.
I was born in 1989.
Your alarm clock rings and you're like, thank God I was born in 1989.
It's a privilege. It's a privilege. It's my best privilege.
Right.
All right. Anyway, that's our show.
We're not going to do the Gracie Abrams story?
No, sorry, we cut that.
My favorite one.
Oh yeah. Anyway, that is our show for the day. If you want to watch us on YouTube, you can leave a comment, leave your opinion, leave how much you hate me, how much you like me, whatever. If you want to listen to us on Apple and Spotify, please hit that cute little subscribe button so that you don't have to search for our episodes. They're just, you get a notification. They're ready to go right when Wild hits click, and they hit the thingy. All right.
Gorgeous. What an honor to be on the podcast for my first time. Thank
you for coming. Any thoughts on Taylor Swift? Any final thoughts?
It's a lot. I have a lot of thoughts.
Anything
So I'll
positive?
see you next time. Yeah, she's great. She's a witch. She's a warlock. She's apparently a firefighter. So,
Well, I failed the test.
what was the test?
The comment section is really pissed when we have non-Swifties on.
I'm not a non-Swiftie.
You couldn't come up with one good thing about her.
I'm an ally. Okay, fine. I really like her hair.
Oh my God. Goodbye.